Hey guys, how you doing today? So BOSSCOMM sent me another scan tool for review. This is their IF-745 scan tool, and this is an all systems scan tool. And as you can see, it comes in a nice little case. Let's take a look. Take this out. Take a look at it. It's got a charge port. This is where you're going to connect your OBD cable and USB. The nice thing about it, so if you take a look at the way the case is set up, you've got this strap, and then you've got this flap that goes over to protect the screen. So whenever you open it up, move the flap out of the way, you pull the strap, and it pulls it up out of the case. So that's kind of nicely thought out. So let's see what we got here. We got the cable, the OBD cable that's going to connect to the scanner, and it's got the USB-A to, I think this is USB-B. Got a manual in there. It is Wi-Fi capable, so you can update it through Wi-Fi. It is powered by the vehicle, so there is no battery in this unit. So we're going to hook it up to my 2007 Jeep Wrangler and give it a shot and see what all it will do. Now, the one thing about it that I wish they would have done is made it to where the cable could stay attached to the scan tool with it in the case. But there's no way. There's not. Whenever this is connected to the scanner, it's not, there's not enough room to close it. It'd be nice if you could keep that connected and not have to disconnect it each and every time. But that's a small little, tidbit. Okay, and I'm going to hold this while I plug it in, just so you can see how long it takes for it to boot up. I'll tell you when I've got it plugged in. It's plugged in. And there it is. So we'll go through all the buttons. Now, this is not a touch screen. It does have a 7-inch screen, which is a nice, that's like one of the most perfect size screens for a budget scan tool. So you navigate with this simple touchpad. Let's go over here to Data Manager first. So you got history and, of course, about. You got update. Now you can update through Wi-Fi, which is the way I did it, or through USB. And it's also got feedback. If there's a problem with this that's not, if there's a function or something that's not working on a particular vehicle, you can send them feedback so that they can look into it and fix it. Settings is just what you would expect. It's got your language, your units. I've already changed that to Imperial. I turned the beep off. It's got a log, a button test, and an LCD test. Let's go over here to OBD2. There's all your OBD2 stuff. Got your IM monitors. So this is all your generic OBD2 protocols and features. Now, your special functions, there's 6 special functions. You got your battery monitor system reset. So a lot of cars now, when you change the battery out, you need to reset the battery monitor system. And this is able to do it. It's got ABS bleed. So if you disconnect any of the ABS lines, if you change your ABS module, you need to be able to actuate your ABS module and bleed it. This has that function. Of course, oil reset. Your steering angle sensor, you can reset that if you do an alignment or you change out some front end components. And now the steering wheel's off center a little bit. That can bring your engine light on. So you want to be able to reset that. Electronic parking brake. If you want to put rear brake pads on a lot of vehicles, you've got to retract the electronic parking brake. This tool lets you do that. And throttle body relearn. If you change out a throttle body or you clean your throttle body or even disconnect the connector, you can do a throttle body relearn. So let's go ahead and get in here to the diagnose function. We're on a 2007 Jeep Wrangler. We're just going to go ahead and hit OK. And we'll navigate down here to Jeep. Sorry about the glare. We'll just do automatic selection. And it popped up, 2007 Jeep Wrangler. Hit OK to that. We'll do quick test. Quick test is where it's just going to scan down through whatever modules it can find. I think there's about 9 or 10 modules on this particular vehicle. Hit OK to that. We'll just go into the engine control module real quick, see what it's got. So you got system information. Let's go ahead and hit OK to that. ECU part number. Information about the ECU. Read trouble codes. No codes at this particular time. Data list. We'll go ahead and hit the data list. Engine's not running, so it's not really going to. I can start it up. Let's go ahead and start it up. Hopefully there's not a whole lot of glare. I mean, everything seems pretty fast. It seems nice and responsive. Reconfiguration. Going to Central Gateway. There's usually a lot of stuff in there. We'll go ahead and do system information again. It's nice to have a scan tool that'll read the part number of the actual ECU. And the reason is if you troubleshot something down to the, say, the ABS module or the power control module, any of the modules that's on the vehicle, instead of taking the module off and searching for a number, you can hook a scan tool right up to it, get the part number straight out of the module itself, and order it without even having to disconnect it. Trouble codes, clear trouble codes, data list. We'll go ahead and hit read configuration again. Tells you how it's all set up. Go ahead and go out of this, and let's go to let's go over to special functions. Because what I want to do, we're going to see if the ABS bleed actually works on this vehicle. So I'm going to hit ABS bleed. We'll pretend that I just changed the ABS module out, and I need to bleed it. It's already on Jeep. Let's see, this is a 2007 Jeep Wrangler. Okay. That's that brake fluid. Press the brake pedal. Now, if I'm right, pressing down on the brake pedal, test in progress. The brake pedal just went to the floor. It just pumped back up. You can hear the pump out there. Just went to the floor again. It just pumped back up. So it appears to be working. And at this point, this is where you'd go to your right front bleeder and bleed break it open, hit next, blah, blah, blah. And it'll walk you all the way around the vehicle. So that does appear to work. So I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel to that because we're not going to go through the entire thing. So that does seem to work. Back out of that. So anyway, yeah, I guess that's about all there is to show. You got your... Now, as far as these special functions, these are the 6 most common special functions that you need on just like if you're a DIY guy. You know, there's a good chance that you might be able to change out your throttle body yourself. You're going to be able to do a relearn. Change out the battery yourself. You can do a battery reset. Of course, change your own oil. You can reset the oil light. If you change out your ABS module or you just break into it, you know, if you break the lines loose, you need to bleed through that ABS module. Same with replacing steering components or replacing your rear brake pads. So this is the 6 most commonly used special functions that people need to have on a scan tool so that they can do their own common vehicle maintenance. But this seems like a pretty nice little scan tool. It's about a $200 scan tool currently on Amazon. So it does have free lifetime updates. Like I said, you can update it through Wi-Fi or through the USB cable. And it's a you know, pretty rugged appearing scan tool. Anyway, this video is long enough. We're done. The BOSSCOMM IF-745 on a 2007 Jeep Wrangler. You guys take care.